Hello, hello, friends. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a great Monday. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and do a quick video as I take a break from responding to some messages and some emails that I'm in the middle of getting back to. I wanted to come on and talk to you about, like, for your dog, why having a slip lead can be handy. And I want to actually give you another reason as well why a slip lead, oops, sorry, it can be handy as well. So right, so it's just like this. It could just be, it's what I'm calling a slip lead. So it could just be like an extra leash, right? Like this. So what you do, why this can be handy, is you take the one end of the leash and then you put it like this, and then what happens is it gives you a little spot like this that kind of, hey Lee, that makes kind of like a little makeshift collar, right? It makes a makeshift kind of collar, right? With having a slip lead like this, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that again, just because I showed it kind of fast. So this is just an empty leash, right? So what you do to make it a slip lead is you put the one little thing in here like this, hey Kathy and Lee, and then it just gives you like a little slip lead. So this can come in handy for so many reasons. So first I want to share I want to share a reason for your own dog in your house, but I also want to share a reason, like I keep like a lead like this in my car. So if I happen to like come across like a stray dog or something like that, then I have one of these I can grab in my car. And if I need to, help with getting the stray dog, I can use the slip lead. But also, hey, Michelle, today I actually used this slip lead with my Nugget, and I actually have used it for many reasons for her. So the reason I did today is she had like a little owie on the top of her head, like where she had kind of like scratched her head on something, and I wanted to kind of like put some peroxide on it and take a look at it and kind of clean it up a little bit. And she, like, this is the time when like her and I are so in tune, right? So she was like picking up on my thoughts of like, oh, mom's gonna come clean this off, and I don't want her to do that, so I'm gonna go hide. And it was like, oh, Nugget, because we're so connected, right? So I was like, okay, like what can I do to go grab her, because I really need to look at this and see what I can do to help her. So that's when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get my handy dandy like you can see here, my handy dandy slip lead, and put that around her neck to kind of coax her out and remind her like, hey, I just want to help you, let's look at this, instead of trying to like create like a stressful situation of me like trying to like chase her and pull her out from under the dresser, because she was like under the dresser and all of that. So instead of trying to do that, right, instead of trying to like pull her out from under the dresser and cause her like more stress, cause myself more stress, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to grab the slip lead. And I grabbed that, and she came right out, and I gave her some pets and gave her some love and let her smell like what the little cloth thing that I had the peroxide on. And I just kind of showed her in my head what I was going to do, so she knew that she would be okay. And she let me do it just fine, and she is totally fine. And then I actually have used this another time for her for bath time, right? So she does not like to go in the bath. Like Nugget is like, nope, 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 I don't want to take a bath, I'm not doing that. Like, nope, nope, nope. So I've actually used the slip lead to kind of like coax her, hey Patricia, to coax her in the back before, and that really, really does really helps her. So I have done that before as well. So I just wanted to come on to give like a little like handy tip, just to, because I can cause just less stress by having one of those handy. So I just wanted to come on and share that little tip with you guys. And it can be really handy to have one of these like an extra leash or something like this in your car, like in case you come across like a stray dog or something like that. It can be easy just to kind of slip over their neck and all of that, over their head and on their neck, to do that. And then also too for Nugget, for letting me look at that little scratch she had, and then for putting her in the bathtub. So that is my little little trick for you. And you can actually use, this is just like an extra spare leash that I got, that I went ahead and, you know, put the one end into the other end to make this little slip lead. And if you go back in the beginning, you can see how I did that. And they probably have like maybe a video on YouTube on how to create a slip lead. So there you go. So I just wanted to come on and do that to just show like a little extra easy thing to do with your pets, if if they like have something that you need to look at and they're not like wanting you to look at it, or if maybe they're not good at like going in the bathtub, they want to hide. This can be kind of a little cool thing to do to help, right? So that's why I wanted to show you that little trick with that slip lead. So there you go. Oh, hey, Kimberly. Oh, Kimberly, I am sending you so much love. So much love, so much love. You said you had to put your beautiful Whiskas to sleep over the weekend suddenly. I am devastated. I miss my little boy. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm not like officially doing readings tonight, but I just have to deliver this message for Kimberly. He's showing me I give you like little rings. He's like blowing love rings to you. He says, I blow you love rings, and I want you to like release anything that's in your heart that is like clogging that up, because I want you to feel my connection with you, and I want you to know that like I love you, I love you, I love you, and that you are the best mom ever for me, and you were the best, and I don't want you to ever doubt that you were the best for me, because you were the absolute best. And I just I send you so much love, and so much love is what your Whiskas says. And I'm sending you so much love too, Kimberly, because I know that's such a hard thing, right? Like, oh my goodness, such a hard thing. So I'm sending you so much love, friend, so much love. So much love. So there we go. And then just for those of you that listen now, I do this every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I do my free little mini animal communication readings, just so you know about that. So you're so welcome, Kimberly. So much love. So just like watch for things with like rings. Even like I'm being shown like the rings like that you use like in the pool, like when you go swimming, right? You like you throw a ring and then you go get like one of the rings. Whiskas is showing me something like that, like rings and like smoke rings and rings, things that are rings. So just pay attention to that and know that like my heart is with you, and I have nothing but love and gratitude, and I don't want you to like look back and think like what you could or couldn't have done. I want you to only know you did everything you could. So there you go. So I just had to deliver that message, because like when they come through like that, even if I don't intend to do the messages, I want to honor that, right, when I'm being shown that message. And hey, Michelle, good to see you. And that's a good reminder for you guys too, because if you're kind of feeling like a message or a sign come through, like let it come through, and don't try to like question it or force it or anything like that. Just be with it and see what happens, because sometimes the messages that come through can definitely be very subtle and very subtle. So just sit with that. So there we go. So so that is all I really wanted to come on tonight, was just to share that little trick about the slip leads and having one handy, and it really, all a slip lead is just like an extra leash. I just call it like a slip lead from my experience of working in the veterinary field and working with a couple humane societies. I just instinctually call it a slip lead. So just so there is that. So just so there you go. It's always handy to have like keep an extra one in your house or in your car, like that extra little leash to use for that. So anyway, so there is that. And I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Monday. And then before I sign off, I kind of want to do something fun. So I have these Stephen Farmer Power Animal Oracle cards. And I just, just for the heck of it, I just want to pull a card for you guys. So I just want to do that because I think it would be fun, and I'm just being called to do that. Here we go. Let me see. What's the card that everybody needs to see? Well, there you go. And this is what I call a flyaway card because it just like flew away on the ground. And so it was like, hey, this is the card that wants to speak. And it says bear, boundaries, stand your ground. So those of you that are having like things with like, you know, boundaries with people, stand your ground and stand in your power. And then also too, I invite you to like dig deeper. Like if you're really being called with that message of the bear, like dig deeper and, you know, write some notes and say, okay, this is like how I feel like the message. There's like another aspect of the message for me, and just really sit with that and be with that and see what comes to you. So there is that card that I wanted to share, and I'm just going to see if there's another one that wants to come up. And I feel like this this message, I feel like this is let's see here. It says hummingbird, joy, lighten up. So that's another like bonus card for you guys. And then Michelle. Okay, cool. Michelle says, we've been doing chiropractor and acupuncture for Bailey's back. It seems to be helping her. That is amazing. I love that. So that's so awesome, Michelle. I love all that like alternative stuff, like the acupuncture and all of that can be so helpful in the chiropractor, and especially for their backs and all of that, that just can really help. And it helps us. I know I see my chiropractor once a week, and I really see a difference. Like if I don't go to the chiropractor, and the only reason I wouldn't do that, like if they were like closed for the week, like out of town, and I don't go, or if I'm out of town and not able to go, and I can see the difference. So yeah, it's really helpful for them as well, right? To go to the chiropractor. And this is a bonus card that I have for you guys all. It's Otter, surrender, let go of control, right? So it's like, especially like right now, oh, you're so welcome, Michelle. It's fun. I love doing these card pulls. So it's interesting. So I was with my, in a recent class with my mentor. And, you know, she was, you know, talking about like, look at what you don't look at what you can't control, look at what you can control, right? Like look at what you can control. That don't worry about what's beyond, like what you can't control. Like be in gratitude for the things that are like within your power. Like you can choose the energy that you put out into the world and all of that. So that was like a really cool reminder. So it's really cool to see that you know, to see that card like after that class today. And just so you guys know too, I don't talk, hey Lisa, good to see you. I don't talk about this that much, but I do have my aside from my animal communication and then the energy work I do with pets, I do have my animal wisdom oracle session. That's like a half-hour session where we get on the phone or we get on Zoom, and I tune into what animal is working with you right now, and then I pull some cards and give you some like deeper insight into that. And it's really, really fun. I love doing those sessions. So if you're interested in that and you don't have a pet in your life right now, or you don't have a specific question for a pet in your life, then that's that. So there you go. And yeah, it is so true, right, Michelle, about the control thing. And good to see you, Lisa. And then I have another card. I love this card deck so much. This is Dolphin Playfulness. Take time to play, right? And I feel like we could all remember that, right? To take time to play. I know me, like if I'm out and about and I happen to be at a park and there's like a playground and there's like a swing set and a slide and all that, like I don't care that I'm almost 50. You know what? Like I'm going to go on the swing set and I'm going to go down the slide. Because it's fun. Like who cares what anybody like thinks? You know what? Like life is meant to be like having fun, and we're meant to have fun. So like let's have fun, right? Like why limit ourselves, right? Like let's have fun. So I feel like fun is so important. So there you go. And it's so interesting. So as like I'm pulling right 100%, right, Kimberly, as I'm going through the cards again, it's so funny. So the Otter comes out again, surrender, let go, control. So it's interesting. So I feel like I had to like share that message twice because it came through twice. So there we go. So that's that reminder. And yeah, and just always remember like you're supported, and just always know that, right? And just be in that energy of that gratitude, because when we bring in gratitude, so much more flows into our life when we are in that state of gratitude. And really what's cool about the animals in our life is animals always remind us to be in that state of gratitude and to be in gratitude, right? Like animals are so amazing at reminding us of that, right? And just reminding us to like be in the moment. And I just think it's so amazing. So there we go. So there's oh, Lee, thank you. Lee says, I mentioned you and what happened with the owl card on my live tonight. Oh, thank you, Lee. Lee the medium. He's amazing right here. Lee the medium. Love that you're doing cards more. I know, right? I kind of want to like do maybe like get like a weekly card pool. Like maybe do like a live like you know, for the week ahead, like a weekly card pool, and then maybe do like a pick a card thing. I was doing a pick a card thing before, and then I just kind of didn't do it anymore. So I'm looking at like other ways and other things that I can do for you guys, because it's fun. So I'd like to like offer you more, right? I agree. Kimberly Lee is great. Like he is so amazing. Like any of you that have lost a loved one, Lee is just amazing at helping you. I know I had a friend that passed away in December, and Lee like really helped me a lot with delivering messages from my friend, and it really helped me a lot and gave me a lot of comfort, and it just really it's so important. And he helped me realize like and see some of the signs that I was seeing that maybe I didn't realize. So Lee just helped to kind of put that all together, which is really amazing. So there we go. So there is that. So yeah, so this was just a quick little live. I'm gonna try to like, you know, hop on and do some more lives aside from my aside from my Sunday night ones that I do every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific. I'm gonna look at doing some more ones just popping in. It's fun to do that, and I just love connecting with you all as well. And then Lee says, thanks, Shauna, so glad it could help. Also, that song You Connect with Your Friend has been in my head since I woke up yesterday. Oh my goodness. It's so interestingly, like that makes sense. I've heard that song a lot in the last few days, and actually today would have been his birthday. Well, it's still his birthday now, just his birthday in heaven. So today is like his actual birthday. So yeah, so that makes sense. So he knows you're like the conduit, and I feel like he's helping you too. Like he's showing me he's just like a big helper. My friend Josh, like an amazing presence. Like, oh my gosh. So there we go. So cool. So thanks for that, Josh. Thanks for that, Josh, and for Lee. Like, thanks for that, Lee, for that. Oh my goodness. And Josh is like, yeah. So there we go. So that is cool. And then Kate's like 2 days in a row. I know, right? I just had to hop on. I was sharing about slip leads, Kate, and about how having like a slip lead can come in handy. So let's see here. And then Lee says, oh, wow, I actually messaged you early and said I couldn't get out of my head. It's totally him. It totally is him. I always know. Like I know if it's like a song that my friend is sending me, I'm like, oh, yep. So it's like I just know. And so when we have that knowing, just know and go with it. Like just know and trust that. But definitely when I hear this one particular song, I always think of him and know. I'm like, yep. And it used to be a song that used to annoy me, and now I just love it and it makes me happy, and I think of my friends. So there you go. So that's that. So there we go. And yeah, so Kate, I was doing a live about like having an extra leash and having a slip lead, because I had for like a dog, if you happen to come across like a stray dog somewhere, and then also too for like just having that extra leash. For Nugget earlier, I had to like look at a little owie she had on her head, and she was like, we're so tuned in, and she's like, no, I don't want you to look at that. You're not looking at that. You're not looking at that. And she knew like that I had some peroxide and some wipes ready to kind of clean it up and look at it. And she's like, no, nope, because we're so connected. So I was like, oh, what can I do? So I remembered I had like this extra leash. So I made like a little slip lead and I was able to coax her out, and I was like, okay, Nugget, like it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, like it's gonna be fine. And when I let her smell it and did that, and she was totally fine and got it cleaned up. And I have used it for her too, to like put her in the bath, because she doesn't always like to take a bath, and trying to lift her in there, she's like, no, I'm not doing that. So having this like spare extra lead can really help. So yeah, right, it's so helpful. And Kate says, I keep a spare lead and spare halter in the car. You never know. Right, exactly. Because you never know. Like, it's so important. And I do the same thing. I keep that like kind of spare lead in my car, because you just never know. So it can definitely come in handy. There's actually one time that I talk about in my book where I was walking Luna with a neighbor, and there was a dog that was a stray dog that was like running around, and I didn't have a spare lead with me, but luckily we were walking by this house, and this guy had his garage open, and I was like, hey, I'm trying to help this dog, and he had this rope that he gave me, and we were able to use that. And then we found the person that was missing the dog, that was looking for the dog. So that was really cool, because you just never know, right? And like, if you think a dog needs help, they probably need help. So help them, because I just knew that this dog needed that help, and I knew that they were like, hey, help me. So there you go. So we got to be there for the animals, right? It's so important. And hey, Kathy, good to see you, friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, so that's, I wanted to pull some cards for you. I was like, you know what? Hey, it's Monday. I'm right now I'm doing some laundry. I'm catching up on my laundry, because I don't know about you guys. I do not like to do laundry. I like it when all my stuff is clean, but like doing laundry, it's like, oh my gosh, it's no fun. So especially like it's like in the 90s here today, and that is like way too hot for this girl. There's a reason I don't live in like Arizona or Vegas. I am not like, I'm at like an 80-degree and under kind of girl. So like 85 is pushing it. And so there is that. Oh my goodness, Kate, I love this. Kate says, my friend had to use her bra once to lead a horse. So spare lead in car for me. No one wants to see my bra. Oh my gosh, Kate, but like, how inventive, like, that your friend did that. Like, that would work, right? Like, it's like, okay, there you go. It's like, you just gotta like, sometimes you just gotta be creative, right? And like, how creative of your friend that she thought to use her bra as a lead to lead a horse to spare land in the oh my gosh. So yeah, keeping a spare lead in your car is way better than having to like use your bra. Like, but hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? So there you go. Oh my goodness, Kathy. Kathy says, so he's just about stopped eating completely. I'm calling the vet tomorrow. Oh, Kathy, I'm sending you so much love. I get like, I don't know if there's like some special greens or special probiotics you can give him, like something with like kale or something with like broccoli or something with greens. I'm being shown something with greens to help him. I feel like that would help, but definitely I'm glad, you're able to call your vet tomorrow, and I'm sure you'll be able to get in, and your baby will be okay. And Kimberly is sending you lots of love. I'm sending lots of love, and I know all of you everybody on here is sending lots of love, because that's the kind of people that listen here, is the people that send love, and just are from the heart. And I'm so grateful for all of you. It just you guys are just so amazing. So oh yeah, you're so welcome, Kathy. And anything you need, to let me know. And I'm just sending you so much love too. And I definitely, if your vet isn't open right now, some things you can do now is, I used to work at a vet, is call the night before and leave a message. So then they have a message on their machine, because what happens is when they come in first thing, they listen to the messages, and then they call back people that have left a message. But then I would also call first thing in the morning as well. So I would definitely call first thing in the morning as well, is what I get too. But it can't hurt to leave a message tonight too, because then you'll be like on their radar too. And a lot of times too, a lot of vets have like a couple like slots that they don't fill during the day, just so they can have those kind of like urgent care appointments to be able to get people in to be seen. So there is that. Oh my goodness, he says silly guy's eating his treats, Kathy. Oh yeah, and I feel like too, it's like partly like my gut and my stomach. I'm adjusting to like being in the new place, and I'm definitely really happy to be with you. But like I'm adjusting and I'm adjusting and I'm adjusting. So it's definitely that, and give me like some variety of stuff. I mean, shown like variety of stuff, kind of like I'm dialing like a rotary phone, and it's like, oh, give me this, or oh no, give me this. Like variety is what I feel. So there's that. And then hey Lexi, good to see you. Oh, it's the antibiotics. Yeah, those antibiotics, like sometimes, like especially with a guy like yours, that sensitive, like the sensitive soul, the sensitive soul right there. So there you go. So there's, I wasn't planning to do readings, but you know what? Sometimes it just happens, because usually I do that Sundays at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But sometimes, you know, I'll answer your question because that's just who I am. And hey, Alicia, good to see you. Let's see here. So you said Winter bites and licks her paws a lot and scratches. Is it allergies or what's bothering her? So what she's showing me is it's allergies, and she's showing me, she makes me think of like my Luna. When I have my Luna, she used to get like her paws, like in her paws, like she used to get like red and in her paws, like the discoloration of her fur, and she used to like itch and scratch a lot, and it was like allergies. And hers was like allergies toward foods, but sometimes like right now this time of year it could be like allergies to grasses or allergies to fleas, and it could be just like one flea, like seriously, I'm not even joking, like one flea that could like wreak havoc. Because like if your dog has a flea allergy, right, and they get bit by a flea, then it could really like really wreak havoc. So I definitely get it, something with like I just want to go like this, like I'm giving myself some like Flonase or something, like it's like an allergy thing, like it's an allergy thing. And I know at that clinic I used to work at, we had the cat Kiki there that had allergies, and the vet gave her this stuff called D-Hist. It was kind of like a antihistamine, and I know that helped her. But I definitely would talk to your vet and see kind of what they recommend, because I know you were asking about Zyrtec. Like I would not give Winter anything like that without talking to your vet, because you want to make sure that you give her like the right dose and the right amount and all of that. And it's, you know, it's with pets, with giving them medication like that, you really want to check with your vet so they can kind of, you know, even like Benadryl and things like that, you definitely want to check with your vet to say like, hey, can I give them this? Will this work for them? And if I do, like, what would the dosage be? You definitely would want to check with them to see. But I definitely feel like it is something that's allergy related. So I would just check with your vet to see. Yeah, because Winter's even having me like scratch the back of my neck right here and down my shoulders and everywhere. She's like, ah, I'm itchy. You know, she's like, I'm itchy from like the stuff like it, like in the grasses and things like that too, is what she's showing me. So there's that. So lots of love to sweet Winter, and to you too, Alicia. And it's good to see you, Alicia. I haven't seen you here in a while, so it's really good to see you. And good to see you too, Darlene. Good to see you, friend. And I'm gonna put my I should have this up, but I don't. I'm so proud of myself. I created a, and I don't have it saved in my favorites bar, and I probably should do that right now. I have a link tree that I set up, and I'm going to actually add it to my bookmarks bar right now. So then I have it, but I want to share it with you guys. So then it has all my, and good to see you, Darlene. So it has all my information of all the like sessions I do and all that. So, so there's a, oh, Alicia says, I keep forgetting to put on notifications. Yeah, well, and you know what, like Alicia too is like, I keep forgetting too that like what I should do is let's see here, is I need to like be better about sharing it better like the day of, so then it's like a reminder for people that I am going to go live that day too. But it's still every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time that I go live. That is, hey Maggie, good to see you, Maggie. That is my consistent live that I do is every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And oh my gosh, okay, so Maggie, I've been thinking about you today, and I just had this, because it's, of course, it would have been Josh's birthday today, so you've been on my mind, and Carrie's been on my mind, all the people that just, Josh was just an incredible person, so I just like am guided to put my hands like this on my heart and go whoosh, like I send you mwah, like I send you love. I just feel like that's Josh is coming through me to like raise my arms out to you and just go like this and just say like, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you love. So that's just a message that I get from you, from Josh. And he's saying like, as you pet your dogs, know that like my connection is right there like with you. And that he says like, listen and feel the signs and the breeze from him too. So there's that message. I usually don't like always pick up messages from people, but like if I do, like it's like knock knock, here it is, like it comes through like really strong. So there you go. So there's that message to you, Maggie, and so there you go from Joshua there. So so yeah, just such an incredible soul. So, and Josh is reminding me that just because, people are on the other side doesn't mean their presence still doesn't exist in, in other ways too. Like, he's the person that's reminding me of that. And Luna is the animal that's really reminded me of that. So, so there we go. So there's that. So anyway, so if you wanted to kind of find out more about the live and why I came on today, it was just to share about the slip lead and the bonuses of having like a slip lead around. So there is that. And hey Mandy, good to see you. And then Alicia says Winter isn't really like those talkative huskies, but she tries to, but it seems like she can only talk when she yawns, and then it comes out. And it's so it's so interesting is Alicia, as I'm talking, like I just want to yawn. It's weird because like here I am like on a live video and I'm yawning, but Winter's like, that's how I like to do, because she says yawning helps to get it out. She says yawning helps to get it out. She says yawning helps to like get it out. She's like, like it just helps to get it out. The yawning helps to get it out is what she says. So there is that. So let's see here. And hey, Mandy, good to see you here. Oh, Mandy, she said my mom's little boy, Poe, isn't feeling well. She put flea meds on him recently, but but we aren't sure why he's feeling ill. He's showing me like it's interesting. So he's having me like touch my throat, like right here. He says it's like something that's like something with like my throat is bothering me. He says something with my throat is bothering me. He's like he like makes me want to like cough. He says something and hey Kathy, good to see you. He says something with my throat is bothering me. He's like because as I tune into him, he's like showing me it's just the something with my throat is bothering me. Something with my throat is bothering me. So I would definitely take a look with your vet and see see what's going on, because he just wants me to touch my throat and just and then just imagine that throat being clear too. Like I feel it's like something with my throat right here and like kind of like where my Adam's apple is on me. So that's what I get there for you, Mandy. For Poe, and sending Poe lots of love, sending all of you lots of love too. And this was just kind of my my bonus live. And yeah, oh, you're so welcome, Mandy, here for anything you guys need. And and just lots of love, lots of love. And yeah, so I just came on just to do a quick live, and it's cool because I came on at like usually the time I do my regular live. So it's cool to see a lot of you on here. And so there you go. So I definitely will be back for sure on Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But who knows? Like I might just pop in and do like another live another time here here during the week. So anyway, it was so great to connect with you all, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Monday and a fantastic rest of your week. And I will look forward to connecting with you again on Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right, bye for now. Much love. Bye.